Welcome back, you beautiful people. It is February 2023. So naturally, we're taking a look back at what happened in January 2023 in real estate in Ottawa. And boy, oh boy, what a difference. As always, hit that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you can keep up to date on all of the new listing videos before they hit the market. We'll jump right into it here. Month combined, here is the main difference. In January, we sold 35 less houses than we did in 2022, and the average price is down by 9.2%. So really a carryover from the end of last year. The inventory, of course, is significantly higher, 181% of what we had in January 22, but only a marginal increase from what we saw last month in December 2022. Very interesting to note there. It is still a seller's market, a very slight seller's market. The sales at 606 and the inventory at 2318 means we still have less than 4 months of inventory. So it still technically is the end of a seller's market. We've been hovering around 3.8 months worth of inventory for the last 3 or 4 months. So it's interesting that it's not really changing in that regard. Now, year to date combined, all the numbers are going to be the same because it's just 1 month. So that is the year to date. So the rate hikes have likely leveled out, and we're in this new reality of pricing. We're getting close to a balanced market, but we've been getting close to a balanced market. This first half of the year, I've talked about this before, the first half of the year will show a negative growth year over year, and then towards the end of this year, we're going to see it start to pick back up. Keep your eyes peeled for the El Predicto. I will be recording that shortly and posting it up. And we are still seeing well-positioned properties receiving multiple offers, selling quickly, and then other homes which are not selling at all. Buyers have the ability right now to be picky. Ultimately is what it comes down to. Breaking it down onto the residential side, you can see in the month of January, we sold 30.1% less houses in 2023 in January than we did in 2022. And the average price of a residential home down by 12.1%. Inventory here, again, is significantly more than in 2022. But remember, the ramp up to 2022 and why it was so frenzied is because there was no inventory. You can see it's about the same inventory that we had in December 2022, not that much more than we saw at the end of last year. Again, we are at 3.8 months worth of inventory, and it is still technically, until we hit 4 months, a seller's market. Year-to-date residential, again, the numbers are all exactly the same, which makes this nicer, faster video for everybody. So last year, we saw the total average residential prices fall by over $200,000, $206,000. It's about 25%. Their inverse relationship with the interest rates, we covered recently in a podcast with Steve Tabrizi, and it's really clearly documented. It seems that rates are done moving, so there's likely going to be other factors affecting prices. Buyer sentiment is really, really important, and it seems like the buyers are back out. They're looking, they're understanding the new reality of the marketplace. We're seeing that savvy buyers are picking up that, hey, this is the time to buy. And we don't think we're going to get much lower as far as pricing goes. The residential sector, in terms of pricing, is actually up by $21,000 month over month from December at the end of last year. So very interesting to note a slight change there. Switching over to the condo world, again, the numbers are down because we're comparing to a frenzied year in 2022, down by 46.9% and down by 8% in terms of the average sale price. The inventory is up, but not as drastically as we saw on the residential side. And again, if you look year over year, it's one thing, but when you look month over month, it's not that crazy much higher. It's like only 30 properties more. You know, we're obviously still, those numbers are about the same in terms of being at the end of a seller's market or the slowest possible seller's market. Again, the year-to-date numbers, real easy to wrap this up, so I don't have to go over it all over again. On the notes section, and this is important, when we're contrasting with the residential segment, the condo segment had only gone down by about $27,000, not $206,000. It's about 5% in 2022 since the peak of the market. Now for 2023, just month over month, we're down another $22,000, but the fluctuations are more. You see, you've got a lot of really high-priced condos and a lot of really low-priced condos. So if you sell 3 or 4 or 5 really high-priced condos, it brings the numbers up because we're talking about 146 sales. So the sample size is just so low, right? If you are thinking about moving this year, we are noticing that people are really putting up their hand and saying, yeah, okay, this is, whatever my life situations are different, and it's time to do it. If you're buying, that's great. If you're selling, it's great. If you're upsizing or downsizing, or if you're looking to do some investing, there are some great opportunities there. So as always, reach out. The team and I would be more than happy to help. The phone number, 1-888-REAL585. And until then, keep it real, collective.